Manipulation is not chaos. It's control, and those who master it, they walk among you, shaping your reality without you even noticing. Every day, you're being influenced. From conversations with friends to ads you scroll past online, you're being bent, twisted, shaped by hidden hands. But what if you could see through it, or better yet, use it yourself? Today, we break down the 13 most powerful manipulation tactics and how Kiyotaka Ayanokouji, the quiet genius from Classroom of the Elite, uses each one to control people like chess pieces. Stick around, because by the end, you'll not only recognize these tactics, you'll realize they've already been used on you. Distortion of reality. Gaslighting is the ultimate mind bend. It's when someone makes you question your memory, your perception, your entire version of reality. Strategic misdirection. Tell someone to do A, and they'll choose B. That's reverse psychology. It plays on your instinct to rebel or prove something. Ayanokouji constantly pretends to be average. He says, "I'm not that smart," or "I can't help." Naturally, people feel the urge to either prove him wrong or take charge. Right into his trap. Limited options. You can either do X or Y. But what if both choices lead to the same result, the one the manipulator wants? Ayanokouji gives others the illusion of freedom, but behind the curtain, he's guiding every step. Shame induction. Guilt is a weapon. If I say, "I trusted you, and this is how you repay me," you'll fold. That's a guilt trip. Ayanokouji uses this subtly. He lets people take the spotlight, but eventually, they feel they owe him. And when that moment comes, he cashes in. Power play tactics. Salespeople do this all the time. This deal won't last. You'll regret it later. It's urgency, pressure, emotional play. Ayanokouji does the same. He manipulates deals between classes by creating false urgency, ensuring others panic and agree. Drama magnification. Turn a molehill into a mountain. Exaggerate problems to force fast action. Ayanokouji often lets the problem spiral, feeding tension. Then, when everyone's overwhelmed, he swoops in with a solution and takes control. Overwhelming attention. Love bombing is when someone showers you with praise and attention to build trust fast, only to later control you. While Ayanokouji doesn't use this directly, he lets others do it, and then exploits the emotional bonds they create. Cold shoulder. Ignore someone long enough, and they'll come crawling. That's the silent treatment, used to create anxiety and dependency. When Ayanokouji goes quiet, people get uncomfortable. They need his insight, his help, his presence, and he makes them work for it. Divide and conquer. Even Class A thinks you're wrong. That's triangulation, bringing in a third party to validate your side and corner your opponent. Ayanokouji manipulates group dynamics to isolate targets, making them feel outnumbered and powerless. Buttering up, compliment someone too much, and it becomes manipulation. Ayanokouji only flatters when it benefits him. He'll tell someone they're smart, reliable, or capable just to move them like pawns. Urgency creation. This is your only chance. That phrase makes people rush decisions. That's the scarcity effect. Ayanokouji often pretends like an opportunity is closing, even when it's not, just to make people commit faster. Emotional extortion. If you cared, you'd do it. That's emotional blackmail. It preys on your fear of losing approval or affection. Ayanokouji is a master of emotional setups. He builds bonds only to create pressure later, making people act from fear of losing him. Feigned empathy. Fake concern is when someone says they're worried, but it's a disguise. The real goal is to control your decision. In the anime, Ayanokouji watches this tactic unfold, knowing full well what it is. He even mirrors it when needed, acting sympathetic just to extract what he needs. Preying on insecurities. Insecurities are like open wounds. If you know where to poke, you can control a person's behavior and decisions. Ayanokouji often observes his peers carefully, learning their insecurities and using them to manipulate their actions. By making them doubt themselves or their abilities, he pushes them into following his agenda. Projection. Projection is a brilliant tactic. It's when you accuse someone else of what you're doing yourself to throw them off the scent. Ayanokouji is the king of projecting his true intentions onto others. He uses their fears and desires to misdirect them, all the while working in the background to ensure things go his way. Dominating conversations. To dominate a conversation is to dominate the direction of thought. Ayanokouji's method is to guide discussions, never allowing anyone else to fully control the narrative. By subtly steering the conversation, he forces others into agreeing with his perspective, all while appearing passive. Using silence as leverage. Silence can be an incredibly powerful weapon. It forces people to feel uncomfortable, to fill the void with their own assumptions. Ayanokouji uses this silence not as a sign of weakness, but as a tool of control. When others speak, they reveal their weaknesses, while he stays silent, observing, waiting for the right moment to strike. Creating false alliances. The best way to manipulate a situation is to make everyone think they're on the same team. Ayanokouji often manipulates groups into believing they have a common goal, only to secretly pit them against one another, ensuring he emerges victorious no matter what happens. Playing the victim. Sometimes appearing vulnerable can work wonders. It makes others feel powerful, until they realize you were always in control. Ayanokouji occasionally plays the victim to make others feel empathetic towards him. By doing so, he manipulates them into helping him or offering him what he needs, unaware that they're the ones being controlled. Controlled chaos. Creating chaos only to control the aftermath. This is manipulation at its finest. Ayanokouji often creates a sense of crisis, watching as others scramble to fix the issue. While they're busy cleaning up the mess, he calmly moves forward, always prepared for the next step in his plan. These tactics are dangerous, but they work. They've been used on you, and now you've seen them through Ayanokouji's eyes. The question is, will you recognize them next time, or will you use them? Be careful. Power like this changes how people see you, but if used wisely, it can protect you from being someone else's puppet.